What happens when millions of tourists suddenly say, no thanks, we're not coming to the US? It's not because of politics, not because of war, not even because of the economy. It's because of a new $250 visa fee, introduced quietly but with massive impact. This one decision has created a ripple effect that's slamming hotels, restaurants, tours, and small businesses in some of America's most iconic cities. From New York to Los Angeles, Miami to Chicago, this fee is triggering a crisis most people still don't see coming. And today we're diving into the 10 US cities hit the hardest. The backstory: what is the $250 visa integrity fee? So what is this fee that's causing all the drama? On July 4th, 2025, a new policy called the Visa Integrity Fee was signed into law. It adds a $250 charge to most non-immigrant US visa applications. This includes tourists, students, skilled workers, and even people attending family events. While it's being called a refundable deposit, that refund is only possible if you follow every rule and leave the US exactly when you're supposed to. And here's the catch: most travelers don't believe they'll ever see that money again. And for many families, especially from lower income countries, $250 per person is just too much. So they cancel their trips or don't apply at all. Now the US is facing a problem, and it's showing up in places you'd never expect. Number 10, New York City. Let's start with the most iconic, New York. In 2024, NYC welcomed over 13 million international visitors. But in the first half of 2025, that number is already down nearly 17%, a drop of more than 2 million tourists. The Statue of Liberty is still standing. Times Square is still glowing. But the people? They're not showing up. Tour guides say bookings have dried up. A group that used to average 20-30 tourists now struggles to fill 5. Broadway shows report lower merchandise sales. Restaurants near tourist hubs are cutting staff. Even high-end hotels are discounting rooms, something they never do this time of year. For New York, tourism is a $47 billion industry. A 17% drop isn't a small dip, it's a full-on revenue crisis. Number 9, Los Angeles. Los Angeles is known for its sunshine, Hollywood, and global tourism. But now, Canadian and Latin American tourists, who make up a huge chunk of LA's international visitors, are staying away. The visa fee hit right before summer travel. Flights from Canada are down more than 20%, and hotel bookings from Europe are down over 30%. Tourist areas like Venice Beach and Santa Monica are quieter than usual. Local rental car companies report cars sitting idle for days at a time, unheard of in summer. Disneyland saw a noticeable dip in foreign language tour groups. Guides are reporting smaller groups or cancellations altogether. And the ripple effect is growing. Fewer tourists means fewer souvenir sales, fewer restaurant tips, and more layoffs for hourly workers. Number 8, Orlando, Florida. Nowhere is the impact more obvious than Orlando. Orlando lives and breathes tourism. It's the home of Disney World, Universal Studios, and dozens of resort hotels. But now, foreign family travel has slowed to a crawl. European bookings are down over 60%, according to Florida's tourism board. Why? Because a family of 4 coming from the UK or Brazil now pays an extra $1,000 just to apply for visas. That's on top of flights, hotels, and park tickets. Many are skipping the trip altogether, choosing cheaper, visa-free destinations like Mexico, Italy, or Japan. One hotel owner said, "This summer feels like COVID light. We're not locked down, but the tourists are gone." Number 7, Miami and Fort Lauderdale. South Florida's charm has always attracted Canadians and Latin Americans. But now those trips are drying up. In 2024, Miami welcomed more than 3.3 million Canadian visitors. This year, early estimates show up to 50% cancellations from repeat travelers. The reason? The visa fee, combined with stricter entry screening, is making people feel unwanted. A restaurant owner in Fort Lauderdale put up a banner that reads, "We love our northern neighbors, come back." Even snowbirds, retirees who usually spend winter in Florida, are rethinking US travel. Some are selling their vacation homes, citing frustration with new entry requirements. It's not just about money anymore. It's about trust. Number 6, Washington, D.C. In D.C., the crisis is quieter, but just as real. School groups from Europe have canceled trips. International students are facing delays and higher fees to attend summer programs. Hotels near the National Mall have seen a noticeable drop in bookings from Asian and Middle Eastern travelers, both regions with historically high visa rejection rates. This isn't just hurting tourism, like it's impacting education, diplomacy, and cultural exchange. Number 5, San Francisco. San Francisco's tourism industry relies heavily on high-spending international visitors, particularly from Asia. In 2025, bookings from China and South Korea are down sharply. Travelers cite not only the visa fee, but also stricter interview rules and longer wait times. Union Square shops are seeing fewer sales. Chinatown restaurants, once packed with tour buses, now have open tables even during lunch rush. The city's famous tech tours and startup museums are also struggling to draw crowds. Number 4, Houston. Houston's international ties run deep, especially with Latin America and South Asia. This year, conference organizers say foreign attendance has dropped by 35 to 40%. Business travelers who once came for oil, energy, and tech expos are canceling, citing visa delays and the steep costs of the new policy. Restaurants and hotels near the convention district are the first to feel it. And with fewer international students on campus, local cafes near universities are reporting less foot traffic. Number 3, Las Vegas. Las Vegas thrives on tourism, and not just from the US. International travelers tend to spend more, stay longer, and gamble more than domestic visitors. Now, bookings from the UK, Germany, and Brazil are down. Casinos are seeing shorter stays. Convention halls have shrunk events by nearly half. A bartender at a hotel on the Strip said, "You can always feel when the foreigners are gone. The vibe changes." Number 2, Chicago. Chicago is a cultural hub, and international travelers love its food, architecture, and history. But tour companies that specialize in Japanese and German guests are reporting record low demand. Museum ticket sales are down. Lakeshore cruises are canceling trips due to underbooking, and many hotels are offering discounts usually reserved for low season, just to get rooms filled. Number 1, resort and seasonal towns. And finally, the places you wouldn't expect, smaller resort towns. From Aspen to Palm Springs, these areas depend on both tourists and international seasonal workers. But now, foreign students and J-1 visa holders can't afford the new fees. Some resort towns report being 30% understaffed this summer. That means fewer open businesses, shorter hours, and a worse experience for the guests who do come. The real cost of the visa fee. The visa integrity fee was designed to hold visitors accountable to make sure they follow the rules and leave on time. But in practice, it's become a barrier to entry, especially for honest travelers. When tourists spend money, it doesn't just help big hotels. It keeps the entire ecosystem alive. Airport workers, taxi drivers, street vendors, museum staff, translators, local artists. The World Travel and Tourism Council estimates the US could lose 20 to 30 billion in tourist spending in the next 12 months alone. What people are saying, foreign travelers are voicing their frustration online. One Canadian traveler posted, "I've been visiting the US every year since 1999. Not this time. $250? I'll take my money to Europe." On Reddit, visa applicants describe the process as stressful, expensive, and unpredictable. A Pakistani student shared, "We pay the fee, wait 3 months for an appointment, then get denied. No refund. Why even try?" These aren't isolated rants. They reflect a growing global sentiment. The US doesn't want us. And whether that's true or not, perception matters. The US is not the only country with entry fees. But the combination of high costs, long delays, and uncertain refunds has created a perfect storm. Cities built on tourism are now seeing empty streets, quiet attractions, and businesses on the edge. Fixing this will take more than words. It'll take real policy change. So, what do you think? Should the US scrap the tuna $50 fee, or is it a fair way to ensure visitors follow the rules? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you care about how policies affect people around the world, hit that subscribe button. There's more coming soon. Thanks for watching.